this is what I think of AB5 in New Jersey and California. How you doing, guys, and welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a while, but sometimes I just feel like I feel repetitive when I talk, and I don't like to upload repetitive stuff, even though it's just a blog. But I guess it doesn't really matter, to be honest, if it sounds a little bit repetitive, because it's just basically me talking and like sharing my experiences, to be honest. So this is what I'm going to show you now. Well, not show you, tell you guys. So AB5, I bet some of you already heard it, from California. Basically is California wants to make 1099 employees basically company drivers in order for them to, I guess, gain more taxes, and because they say it's unfair for the 1099 employees who don't get paid minimum wage if they don't make it, if they don't make that much money that day. But I think it's just a BS. So this is what's going on. I've been Swift now. I'll be turning 8 months on the 25th, and I was trying to go lease once I hit my 6 months. I had all my plans, and I made all my sample mileage, my base sample mileage, what I needed to make in order to be successful at doing leasing. I already had it figured out. I had my sample mileage of what I needed to make minimum a week, per mile. So I was set. Unfortunately, due to AB5, Swift has taken the route of mitigating, basically. So any state that has endorsed AB5, they are no longer right now accepting lease operators from those states. I don't know if they're going to cancel the already lease contracts that they have, but as to what they told me, and I'm saying the recruiter told me, so I don't know if this recruiter is working out of her own accord or his own accord. Okay, it's her, whatever. You know, just to mitigate, and she doesn't have to deal with it eventually in the long run, as to like, okay, we're gonna have to cancel this contract, you have to contact this person. So I'm assuming that some other recruiters are already taking the proactive movement to just don't take people from these certain states. So what I got told is New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania, Illinois, I think they say Connecticut, and probably Kentucky. I'm not sure about the last one, but I know about the rest of them, that she said that they're no longer taking contracts out of that as lease operators. So I'm not sure if they're gonna actually terminate those contracts, or they're gonna continue on with them. So I was trying to go lease, had everything planned out. So before I got laid off from my last job back in almost a year and a half ago now, I think it was, I was already planning this way before I got laid off. I got laid off, I think, in July, and I was already planning my exits in January, because they give you a bonus at the end of January. Basically, a bonus is the type of bonus they give is basically, we'll give you this set amount, but you can no longer apply for this company. So coming January, I already had a plan, and I was gonna leave the company either ways before they fire me. So unfortunately, I got laid off before my plans can come fully into fruition. So 2 years prior, so I started looking at videos, you know, and I was watching Make Sense, which he had another YouTube name at that point. He changed it. His name is Samuel Lloyd. He has his own authority, and I was listening to what's called Trucker's Coach, RV Red Viking Trucker, Little Sean Park, Trucker Brown, Junior Honduras from Prime, Crazy Bags. What was it? What other truckers? And a whole nother subset of owner operators and owner authority. I think B-Smooth, but B-Smooth got his a little later than that. And a whole nother situation. You know, I was watching videos to try to learn, and mitigate and learn how to deal with the new process of, once I get into the industry, after a certain amount of time, switching to lease operator. And I was gonna use lease operator as a launch pad to get me to another company eventually, save some money, and eventually get my own truck. Fortunately, plans got set back a little bit because due to the fact that Swift is no longer taking lease operators from certain states, and unfortunately I got stuck in one of those states. Or it's either stay in that state or move out of that state. But I already have a house in New Jersey along with my sister. She's probably watching this video. Hi. So we have a house in New Jersey, so I was like, okay, I can't move right now, you know, and I have other situation going on there that are not permitting me to move, or us to move basically to another states, like Texas, just because, you know, it seems to be, unfortunately, it seems to be in Democrat states, unfortunately. I don't know why. Why they're so anti, basically, like, we're just trying to make a living. Like, we're trying to get out of middle class to at least have some, you know, middle upper class, but yeah, they keep holding us down. Why? 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 Nonetheless, so all my plans that I've done over 2 years planning this move, it shows that whatever you plan doesn't always goes as you plan. All right, so it never does. Sometimes it happens like that. Some people are just more prone to it, I guess, like me. So, you know, I got let off of my other job when I already had plans to leave, and just when I'm about to make the other move to lease operator with this company, and do my time here, this happens. So I had an offer of a I was dedicated with Swift. Unfortunately, that fell off because they were supposed to first fill up with people from dry van, and because I am reefer, I basically didn't get in there. So basically what they told me was that I need to call in, so like every certain amount of time, or tell my driver manager or my driver leader that once the position comes open, I'm interested and I want to work with it, because that position works in the sense like Monday through Friday, every 5 Saturday you have to work, and it's 54 cents a mile, 10 per job, plus 10 per job, $10 per job, and you get $50 if it's a live unload or a live unload. So, which is pretty good, you know. And I was running from New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and Virginia, just those 3 states, and I was gonna be good, you know. I was gonna be home Saturdays and Sundays, be more with my family and stuff, and my nephews and stuff, and be able to build up a more of a stronger relationship, you know, because being out here, you don't really have that opportunity to sense. So it's kind of annoying to be in some retrospect, but that's what a life of a trucker is. Unfortunately, you're gonna have to deal with a lot of regrets and a lot of time lost up here. So it's one of those things that you learn as you go, and unfortunately I'm learning as I go, which is good, you know. Who said that it was supposed to be easy? It's not. So I don't know if you heard that, but that was my speaker in the back going off. Unfortunately, that's the way it is, and hopefully in the near future my plans will go back into track. I'm trying to see how it works out. So I know you guys, I don't know if you guys were one of my messages. I do respond to your videos despite that I haven't been uploading lately. I'm very I am very active on YouTube. I am very active on YouTube because I watch a lot of videos and a lot of content, and unfortunately I have to stop doing that in order to better myself. I am listening to a ton of audiobooks and If you don't have Audible, I highly recommend it. Not paid advertising, by the way. I'm too small of a channel to actually be, you know, getting promoted from promotions, paid promotions out of that. So yeah, Audible is a fantastic way to keep that mind going while you drive, and you don't have to fill your void by just thinking about stuff. Despite that, sometimes when I'm listening to the audiobooks, I start thinking about stuff and stuff that I should have done, which is one of the great things about audiobooks, that especially when you do like audio or self-improvement books and stuff like that, a business book or self-improvements, things start clicking in your head of things that you should have done and you could have done. So even though those things that you could have done already passed, it doesn't mean that you can't apply it to the future stuff that what if this happens. So that's one of the new things that's happening right now. Thank you guys for coming, and thank you guys for watching. I highly appreciate it. Thank you for all the new subscribers that have come in. 207 subscribers. Wow. Thank you guys for coming. I highly appreciate it. Love you guys, all of you guys. Thank you. Like, once again, keep commenting below if you have a video that you guys want me to make. I will make it if I have the time, or I don't get too lazy, unfortunately. I'm sorry. Thank you guys for coming. Check you out later. Check you in the comments. Bye.